What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? We are just finishing up with another package now. Let's get around it. Let's talk through what we've done with it, areas of concern, and how we've got it looking like this. So the customer had two main areas of concern with this one. I added a third area, something I wanted to work on. First of all was the bonnet. The bonnet was heavily stained. Customer stopped in a couple of times prior to the booking to let me have a look at the vehicle. Obviously he mentioned the bonnet then. It was wet both times and I didn't really get a chance to look at it. Once we had done our wash and decon and brought it inside, I couldn't believe how bad it was. My initial reaction was it's had paint, the bonnet's been painted and the lacquer had failed or something had happened on it there. I did a little test patch, took a couple of thickness readings and it was absolutely fine. So I think it's probably had some heavy chemicals on it, some TFR, something like that. I'll insert a clip of that for you now, having a look at it before. So as you can see here, guys, I was as surprised as you when we got this inside and put the lights on it. Heavily stained. It was all over the bonnet and the top of the front bumper. Looks like it's had something sprayed on it and being left in the sun, maybe left on for too long. However, there's the test patch. You can see the difference, the before and after. Not only is it stained, lots of swirls, perfect. And as you can see, guys, the finished result is much better. In terms of correction on the swirl marks and defects, almost flawless. Very happy with that one. Second area of concern. I'm not pointing any fingers. Most men blame it on the wives. I don't think this was. This wheel is stoved. Yeah, quite heavily curbed. I think he curbed it twice prior to bringing it to us. The plan was to take this wheel for refurb. Once we had the vehicle outside with the wheels off it, we did, however, notice the wheels had been previously repaired, and if you pop a squat with us, there's a lot of brake dust left in the barrels. If I get out the light, I'm not sure if you can see that. A lot of brake dust in here, all behind the spokes, all the way around here. Obviously, as part of our package, we will be removing that. However, due to a previous repair, they've lacquered over all that. So obviously, they've recut the diamond cut faces to tidy all that up and then just blown the lacquer through the barrels. So all of that brake dust is underneath the lacquer. Not ideal. Obviously, we can still coat those, but we're coating over brake dust, lacquered over. Just wasn't worth it. So we recommended, don't get that wheel refurbed because that's going to be the one good one and the rest of them are still going to look crap. The customer had toyed with the idea of getting a new set of wheels. So we spoke to him on the Monday, first day of the package, and he went straight out and bought a new set of wheels for it. Fucking A. So they dropped off. We coated the new ones. The new one's going to get put on at a later date. Anyway, the final area of concern, this one was more for me. When you are opening your fuel cap, guys, most fuel caps have a little area for you to put it. This one had been dropped quite a lot, and there were some heavy scratches underneath. I will insert a clip of that now. Some of you may have this sort of mark on your own vehicle outside, and basically, guys, what it's caused from is not putting your fuel filler cap in the correct place. Most, if not all, vehicles have somewhere on the back of the fuel door, you call it a fuel door, where you can hook it on. Don't let it dangle down. These marks in the paintwork line up perfectly with where it hangs. Tuck it up, out the way, zero dramas. So that was the before, and now you can see the after, guys. Absolutely flawless. Very happy with that one. So then around the rest of the vehicle, we carried out a two-stage machine polish. The customer is new to this level of detailing. However, he does have an eye for it. So we carried out a two-stage machine polish, whereby we quote sort of 85% reduction of swirl marks and defects. Well happy with it. We saw well over 85%. The car is a 21 plate, so that's 4 years old now. It come up really nice. Very happy with it. Yeah, looks fantastic. In terms of paintwork correction-wise, no dramas there. Crystal Serum light black to the paintwork, so that's G-Technic's 5-year ceramic coating with a layer of XOV5 over the top, delivering the gloss and everything you see now. As I say, wheel protection, we protected the new wheels. However, as part of the package, we did the calipers. Obviously, you've seen the front ones already. We do the hubs, and if you come around to the back, you will see 4 extremely shiny exhaust tips. We coat obviously the outside and the inside on these as far as we can go. Polished and ceramic coated all the glass. G1 Clear Vision Smart Glass. That's G-Technic's 2-year, 20,000 mile glass coating. Fantastic product. First thing I do when I buy my car is put the glass coating on it. That was that one. And if you stick your heads in there, guys, you can't smell it, but I can. Full interior protection, deep clean on this one. As far as the interior goes, areas of concern with the interior, the bolsters were heavily... well, they were fucked, guys. they were absolutely ruined. Just mainly the driver's one from getting in and out. Alcantara looks lovely. The reason I don't like Alcantara steering wheels is your hands sweat baby sweat, and just greases and oils, and it all gets matted down. If you've got an Alcantara wheel, you might notice that. Same happens to the seats. However, whatever VW have done with these seats is fantastic. It cleans up lovely.
So that was that. We've applied smart fabric to the seats, obviously protect those, a little bit of leather guard around the edges, smart fabric to the mats and carpets, matte dash on top. That, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much rounds out the package on this one. I will seamlessly cut now to some finished videos of the car. But yes, guys, that's another one in the bag. 2 more dropping off today. Let's get after it.